Namaskar, hello and welcome to CIET NCERT's live phone-in interactive program. My name is Tanvi Khurana, and because today is Monday, we take up the digital initiatives taken by the states or UTs or autonomous organizations. And today we are going to talk about the digital initiatives taken by the UT Jammu and Kashmir. And we have two experts with us who are going to discuss each and everything, all the steps they took during this pandemic and added their bit to the education sector. So we have two experts with us. Let me introduce our today's guest to you all. We have with us Dr. Rabia Naseem. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am is an academic officer from SCRT, Jammu and Kashmir, and with her, we have one more expert, Mr. Sajad Akbar Rathar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Sir is a teacher from BHSS Bombay, Baramulla, Kashmir. And we're going to discuss the digital initiatives taken by the UT, Jammu and Kashmir. If you have any questions, any queries, please feel free to get in touch with us. You can simply call us on our number 8800440559. You're watching us live at the moment on PM eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12 and also on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can write down your questions, queries and share them with us. Our experts are going to be here till 5 o'clock, so we have got enough time to take your questions and they'll be very happy to answer your questions as well towards the end of this program. So let's begin this discussion, and I would like to begin with Rabia ma'am. So Dr. Rabia Naseem, would you like to share what all the digital initiatives your UT took during this pandemic, and could you please share it with our viewers as well?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tanvi, and just me and my colleague, Mr. Sajad Rathar, are going to present digital initiatives School Education Department, Jammu Kashmir UT has taken up. So we are just saying this, we are recuperating education in Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. This is our organizational structure. We are having a Commissioner Secretary to Government School Education Department, and we are having a chairperson, Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education under him, and state project director, Samagra Shiksha, mission director, MDM, director, SCERT, and Director School Education Jammu and Director School Education Kashmir. If we go under Director School Education Jammu and Kashmir, we are having joint directors under them and chief education officers working along the team, higher secondary schools, zonal education officers, and primary and middle school structure. If we come to Director School Education, Director SCERT, J&K, we are having 3 joint directors, one in Jammu, SCERT, one in Kashmir, and one is with Central MOVE office. And under these 3 joint directors, we are having 10 district institutes of education and trainings working. So this is the overall education organizational structure in J&K. I must tell you that we are having 188 zones, educational zones, and 88 are educationally backward blocks. So 47% educational zones in J&K are backward. So this is our literacy rate in our state. We are having 68.7% of literacy rate according to the census 2011, and this is our female and male ratio, 78.3% and 58.0% female literacy. But we have a recent study, and we have a hype in women literacy, especially. We have a hype in urban literacy, women from 61.9% to 70.19%, and rural literacy from 36.7% to 53.36%. And it's a welcome step in J&K. So we will be talking about today on the digital initiatives during global pandemic, online workshops, webinars, and trainings, and other quality interventions and best practices taken by J&K School Education Department. First of all, I want to talk about the Saral app. This is an Android app. It has been developed by the IT cell of Directorate of School Education Jammu, and it's available on the Google Play. It's developed on the concept of all-in-one, as it will be connecting users to Ministry of Education's initiatives, departmental websites, vis-a-vis providing access to online and live classes to the students on real-time basis. Access to offline subject classes, specific recorded videos, assessments, and assignment activities are also present on the Saral app. And the 6th to 10th class textbooks, J&K Bose textbooks are also available on this. And this is the link we are sharing with you. You can just access on this link. Second, I want to talk about the Aadhaar Shila monitoring portal. This has also been developed by Directorate of School Education Jammu, a portal to assess the academic performance of students, performance appraisals of human resource, and monitoring of implementation of various activities, including civil work, structure of the school and all. And this is the link we are sharing with you. Then we come to the Directorate of School Education Kashmir's grievance redressal portal. This is an online portal which has been launched for registering grievances, and the link is available on Director School Education Kashmir's official site. The grievances can be registered while staying at home. The public in general and the stakeholders in particular are encouraged to use the portal so that their grievances are redressed while staying at home during this COVID situation. And we have a similar kind of grievance redressal system in Jammu Directorate also. It is called Samadhan. Samadhan is also an online grievance portal, so it will be working for the grievances of all the stakeholders of the education department. Then I'll be talking about also our Jammu Kashmir, the school education department, especially the directorates are e-offices now. We have taken this initiative in Jammu that it will be a paperless office. All the file movements is performed in the digital platform in the Directorate of School Education Jammu. This is the link. You can just check it out that Jammu Directorate is a paperless office. Then comes the home classes. In J&K, after pandemic, we took the classes offline, online from all the technological platforms were used via internet, TV, mobile phones, and radio. We are using YouTube channels, WhatsApp groups, and for parents and students. And the areas without internet zone, these areas were catered through Take One channel and local cable networks, radio broadcast, Doordarshan Jammu and Doordarshan Srinagar. Teachers with smartphones access the lectures and communicate to students in the remote area. And where nothing was available, our community classes worked very well, and it's our best practice in J&K. If we talk about the radio classes were broadcasted through all India Radio, Srinagar and Jammu, and it begins in the May till September. 4 classes were broadcasted daily. The lectures covering all the subjects from class 5th to 10th were delivered during these classes. The total number of 380 classes of 30 minutes were broadcasted through All India Radio Srinagar, and similar number is in Jammu also. Then comes the teleclasses. Teleclasses on Doordarshan Kashmir, Take One channel Jammu, and local cable networking. Daily, these classes were aired daily at 4 to 5:30 p.m. and teleclasses on the local were made available on the local cable networks also. These were facilitated by lecturers, district resource persons, external resource persons and teachers, and also recorded videos were made available to the district district committees for airing on the local cable networks. Teleclasses for 11th and 12th were also organized on this JK Jammu DD Kashmir. The telecast of the TV classes begin from 1st July to September. 3 classes were telecasted daily as per the time slot given to them. Lectures covering all the subjects of 11th and 12th classes were delivered during these classes. The total number of 260 classes of 1 hour duration were telecasted through DD Kashmir, Srinagar. Then there is an centralized repository of voice PPTs, and it's called Aao Padhe. It has been made available topic-wise for Unit 1 and Unit 2 with proper indexing and sequencing on the website of Directorate of School Education Kashmir. The PPTs and video lessons have been prepared by our key resource persons and the subject experts, the DRGs, ZRCs, and ZRPs and CRPs through State Council for Educational Research and Trainings, Jammu and Kashmir. And similar kind of lectures were also recorded at Directorate of School Education Jammu. Almost 7,000 video lectures have been created and made available to the teachers. And Aao Baat Kare is another initiative taken by Jammu and Kashmir School Education Department. It's the guidance and counseling. For guidance and counseling, students and teachers were counseled via a telephone number 60068000068, and this is a counseling helpline and a series of webinars. So subject experts and associates address the academic queries of the students also, and a similar kind of app, this is Aao Baat Kare, poster of the Aao Baat Kare. Similar kind of this reach out program for child protection and counseling cell has been launched at DSCK also to cater the mental health and mental health of children with the career options. This was in collaboration with UNICEF. An intervention called Reach Out program through Child Protection and Counseling Cell was launched for counseling of students. Over 1,000 students per day were counseled through the phone calls, and the services of professionals like doctors, counselors, psychiatrists and experts from GMC Srinagar, IMHANS are also being used whenever needed. The district teachers, counselors, nodal officers report on daily basis through an Android app developed for the said purpose. We have a career counselor portal in collaboration with UNICEF. It's called Manzile, a career portal Manzile, with the web address www.jkcareerportal.org has been launched in collaboration with UNICEF, wherein students can access the portal online for their career-oriented guidances. I must tell you that students can learn about 550 plus careers, 21,000 plus colleges, 262,000 programs in 16 countries. And it has an additional information for entrance examination and scholarship schemes. DSC Jammu has recently organized a training program on holistic well-being of teachers during COVID-19 pandemic, capacity building program for state level master trainers, and this was just concluded yesterday. Guidance and counseling, SCERT, J&K's Kashmir cell is also very active, and they are counseling online students from 1st to 12th and graduating students. They are also catering IAS and KS aspirants, and career guidance is given to students from 6th to 12th. And this is the Katha Shilp SCRT J&K in collaboration with Adaware Foundation. Delhi launched an online storytelling sessions program Katha Shilp on 9th October 21 for the young children of age group 5 to 9 of Jammu Division to develop their foundational literacy skills and develop their interest in reading and writing. This is the Katha Shilp this poster. This is organized by Jammu SCERT. And a similar kind of this storytelling session program is going on in Kashmir SCERT, organized by ECT and CS Spring. This is a series of Beti Bachao from cybercrime. This is also a storytelling program. And we have another learning management system, LMS. It's online teaching learning system developed by Directorate of School Education Kashmir for the session 2021, and it will be starting from March 22 again.
Ma'am, Dr. Naseem, there's something wrong with the mute, your mic. We can't hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Let me check.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. In fact, there was azan going on.
Okay.
That might have been interrupted with this microphone and all.
Okay. So shall we continue?
Continue with this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have a learning management app, learning management system. It's developed by Directorate of School Education Kashmir for the session 2021, and it will be continuing from this session also 22. We have catered 8,358 schools and more than 50,000 teachers. And 52,000 students through this app. If we go through the learning management system, we will see that we have these assignments, 3,31,169 assignments are there in this LMS, 12,65,910 e-contents are available there, and we have 11,44,706 video lectures in this LMS app, and this is the link. You can just check it out. And this LMS, this is the dashboard of the LMS. It has various facilities for school management activities. It has following features. These are the school teacher student linking, as I told you before, teacher learning through assignments, PPTs, charts, texts and videos, provision of study material, multi-tier monitoring of online teaching learning, conduct of online assessment of the child, and school management aspect. And we have education management information system, EMIS. It has school mapping in a zone. It has a facility of enrollment, PTR, subject-specific teacher distribution, school details including teacher enrollment details, individual teacher details, enrollment details in schools, individual student details. Almost 60 fields are there in this column. School-wise sanction staff strength, automated seniority list, anticipated retirement list, salary details of staff in a zone, salary budget DDO wise. So we have another initiative. We took another initiative in geotagging attendance. This is the dashboard of the geotagging attendance system, an initiative of online attendance in schools by teachers, location of teacher in the school, physical presence, and the school reporting time is dragged through this app. The report is automatically generated in the Directorate of School Education Kashmir. The facility of feedback SMS from DSEK to school is also included. The intervention has been piloted in a few schools of Kashmir division, and it will be brought under to other schools as well in the phased manner. So this is the same about this online academic monitoring and school tracking system. It will be using Google document through a network of DRGs, ZRPs and CRPs, and it will generate, it's the tracking system. It will be tracking from every tier of the education system. See, this is the school academic tracker, and it will develop all the details of whatever there is going in the school system. It will generate a school report also. It will generate a report resource person wise also. It's generating a report from zonal level also, district and divisional report. This is the just a screenshot of all that district level child performance. And then comes the NISHTA. NISHTA is an online program, as we all know. NISHTA 1.0 for elementary teachers. We had a target of 90,944 teachers and master, and we achieved it 100%. In progress, we completed all the 18 modules of NISHTA 1.0. Then comes NISHTA 2.0, and we had a target of 1,863 teachers, master, lecturers, and principals for secondary and senior secondary, and we achieved this target at 22,212. And in progress, we are just relaunching module 1 to 6 for unsuccessful teachers and masters, and in future we will be relaunching module number 7 to 12. Then comes the NISHTA 3.0 for FLN teachers and masters. We had a target of 65,274, and we have achieved it at 51,661. We are in progress of FLN course 5 and 6, and in future we will be starting it from 7 to 12. We have achieved it 82%. This is the journal dashboard of 1.0. We achieved it 100%, and 2.0 81%, and then now 3.0 92%. Then comes the DISHA, but I just want to give it to my colleague, Mr. Sajad Akbar, who is a national awardee teacher. He will be talking about the directions invoking self-help application. Please unmute yourself, Sajad sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone here. This DISHA is actually, as said by ma'am, directions invoking self-help applications. This was the initiative by SCRT J&K for class 10th students in the subject science and mathematics. The purpose of this module was to remove the stress among the students, like they get examination phobia is in them. We prepare different motivational videos. We prepare different like solved questions, and they were like shared through Diksha platform. And there were also videos for parents how to counsel the students, their children during examinations. So this was the module which were developed by our SCRT J&K for the students of summer zone. Likewise, there is another, this is the team, this was actually done under the guidance of in charge Central Mo Office Pirzada Bashir Saab, and there was also Ravi sir from team Diksha, Ministry of Education, and there were IT experts, Riaz Ahmad Rishi, Javed Hassan Sofi, and other field experts. So we involved them. We created different like modules in terms of like examination stress, so that the students will be well prepared before the examination, and they were like shared via Diksha platform, and we also we also track the consumption of these videos, and there was very good consumption, and this was the motto of this very Diksha module. Next is like Diksha offline, like ma'am already discussed the NISHTA training. This is the nationwide training program. The main motto of this Diksha offline application is it is the system application. So most of the teachers in our like Valley, out of those teachers, around 10% teachers I can say, they belong to remote areas. Like we have the here OD sector, we have Gurez. So we on a pilot basis, what we did first, we put this training to our diets, and from each diet installed this very Diksha offline app in 10 ICT labs. After that, what we did, next slide, ma'am. Just go back, ma'am. Just go back, ma'am. What we did here, we just made these 10 ICT labs functional under the supervision of each diet. The purpose of this Diksha offline app is like we can access the content in the offline mode. What is the procedure? Simple. We have to install the Diksha app in our system, in our laptop or desktop. We just download the content at once, and after that, if there is no internet, for example, the students can easily access the content, and they can get the benefit of every content which is available on Diksha platform. Ma'am, next. This is another initiative. This is also by Central Move Office, J&K. What actually in this module we did, the IT experts, as you can see the pictures of these resource persons, they are here from like Jammu division and from Kashmir division. We developed around 16 training modules for class up to class 5th, and these modules were prepared by field experts in regional language. And these are actually the training modules. Right now, the status of this TPT is it is under curation. Once the curation is done, it will be put on the Diksha platform so that our field teachers will get access to these training modules, and they have been prepared by our own local teacher experts, field experts. The purpose is to enhance their training skills, and mostly we target the classes from 3rd to 5th, and this is under the curation mode. Another important initiative under ICT is that video translating tool, and it is the initiative under Nippon Bharat or FLN. It was actually the 3 days workshop at SCRT Kashmir. The purpose of this workshop was to translate the sample videos. Actually, we got around 4,000 videos from TikTok Learn. They are animated videos, and the language of those we can say those videos is in English. What we did, we translate them into regional language like in Kashmiri and Dogri. After that, we have to put these videos on the Diksha, and they have to be linked with the QR codes which are already in the NCERT textbooks. This is 3 days online workshop SCRT J&K. The IT experts, they sensitized the teachers of Bihar and Ladakh regarding the e-content creation. So the purpose was to motivate the teachers in online teaching learning process. And now it is back to ma'am. This slide will be discussed by ma'am.
Thank you, Sajad Saab.
Thank you.
And this is the initiative of SCERT J&K. It's serving review and revision of the assessment process. The SCERT J&K, in line with the recommendations of NEP 2020, has developed exemplar material of its own on school-based assessment, where in tools and techniques were explicitly used. This was a 10 days workshop, and they conducted the UT level assessment survey to identify the learning gaps owing to COVID-19 pandemic. This is the assessment survey. It is available on our official SCERT website and on DSEK's website also. A national seminar on art education, policy, pedagogy and practices was organized by Jammu SCERT, and it was a beautiful program where art as a pedagogy was used, and it was really welcomed everywhere in Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about the education and languages, you will see that we have done online Hindi Divas, online programs on teaching of Hindi for non-Hindi knowing teachers, online programs for different languages UT level online creative writing contest also done by the Education and Languages. So if we come to the online training for use of ICT in different languages, Education and Languages organize such workshops for diet faculty, for Urdu teacher, how to use the in-page and other ICT related things to with the language. How can they integrate the technology with the language? And SCERT Jammu and Kashmir facilitated diets on different platforms for teaching the language through ICT. Inclusive Education conducted 3 days online program with Dr. Rajeshwari, HOD, NIEPH, Hyderabad, and with Shrimati Devika S. Bose, Special Educator, CWSN. These are the glimpses of that program. And IE also organized online sensitization program for special educators on mental health. These are the glimpses of that online program also. Online program for diet faculty for using online platforms of teaching learning process, because we all know that everybody isn't well versed with the technology. So SCERT JNK organize such workshops for teachers and diet faculties time to time to sensitize them and just to train them on the different online platforms. And faculty development program on online teaching platforms for different subjects were organized by SCERT. These are the glimpses of the program. This program was attended by 30 SCERT faculty members live, and 10 diets were online watching this program live, and shared. These recordings are procured and shared on the social media. We are just sharing our link on each slide. Kids personal safety education on child abuse. We did a research for kids personal safety education in SCERT JK, and it comes up as a result that every stakeholder, 100% people believe that child should know about his safety more early, as soon as he is in senses. So a series of webinars were conducted. We have catered more than 300 kids, parents and teachers, and recently we have concluded a 3 days online program for diet faculty, where we facilitated more than 70 teachers and 30 diet faculty members. This is the link for all these recordings. This was the program for in January. This was on mental health of child rights, mental health perspective, and child rights legal perspective, and what we have to do with the child protection. This was the program. And child protection for online abuse, we have started a child facilitation. Our kids, we have chosen 20 kids who are facilitating the child abuse programs, and they have been trained by our resource persons every now and then on the child protection. From everything, from a child, it's considered that child should know about the safety and security of dealing with the life, ongoing life. So at SCERT JNK, we did cyber awareness webinars, where a few webinars were for general masses. These were attended by overseas participants also, and we have facilitated all the diet faculty members of different diets for cyber jagrukta, and we have taken this initiative of Beti Bachao cyber crimes. These were this were the program. We are dealing with the theatre in education. We have started a series of creating theatre performances and podcasts for this Beti Bachao cyber crime. And themes are taken from the booklets of provided by the CIET NCERT Delhi. These are the links, and we are at SCRT JNK. We are just extensively writing about the cyber safety and hygiene, and you can just click on the Direct to School Education Jammu site for the do's and don'ts about the cyber safety and for adolescent students also. School Leadership Academy, we have honored with the School Leadership Academy this February, last February 21. So we have a School Leadership Academy, and they are doing a really great job there. They are online meets, inspirational leaders programs are going on, interview series online. We have procured almost 40 these videos on our official, this is our official YouTube channel. These are present, you can find these videos there. We have another series of webinars for the innovative practices where we interact with the educational leaders. These are a few glimpses of the work webinar recently done with the Chief Education Officer, Kupwara. And we have an innovative, started an innovative competition at SCRT J&K, that is the short educational movie making competition. It will be, final day will be, the competition day will be the 8th Feb 2020. We have received 33 entries till now, and 20 best we will be choosing from 20 best, 3 consolation prizes and 3 first positions, first, second, and third position. And I must tell you that Education and Communication Technology and Computer Sciences SCRT J&K has trained more than 330 resource person and BRGs on this. These short educational movie making, so they will be competing in this program. You will be getting these videos on this link of SCRT J&K. They have prepared the content-based educational movie. For research, we are doing, this is in fact going on research, and we are still taking the responses from different stakeholders, teachers, lecturers, masters in the field. It's a study on 21st century approach to education, online teaching, learning, obstacles and challenges and prospects and impact. This study will help us in knowing the problems teachers are facing during the online teaching, and what they feel is the opportunity in this, and we'll be also getting that what impact these online classes has on the education of our kids. And this is our own Jammu Kashmir Knowledge Network is an initiative of Samagr Shiksha J&K to connect school children of Jammu and Kashmir to the world of knowledge through the internet. At present, more than 1 lakh students have been connected with the internet, and there is an application for two-way interaction lectures also. I'll take you to this link, please. This is the J&K Knowledge Network. We are having upcoming events. You will be watching this. If we go on there, it has a schedule of all the online sessions will be going on now. These are the sessions will be 15. These were the sessions and programs of J&K Knowledge Network doing. This is the career portal there. We have a e-content and software linkage there. I'll go on my back to my presentation. So this is the knowledge network, what it is doing. Besides, we are doing all the flagship programs from Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to Toy Fair, to Pade Bharat, Bade Bharat, to Nippon, everything. And our teachers are contributing to Diksha and Vidyadan also. And we are moving at community radio station and developing digital lab for languages and sciences. And this is our YouTube channel. And before concluding, I want you to watch this video. This is a 7-8 minutes watch, please. If you're getting the voice of this?
Yes, ma'am, we are. Ma'am, we can't hear the voice now. It's stopped.
Okay. Sorry.
You can summarize it. What was the video all about?
Yeah, okay. I'll be just trying to get to my this.
Okay. In the meanwhile, I should say that the initiatives your state has taken, they are really impressive, and your contribution is it's amazing. So I'm glad that I got the opportunity to have a discussion on this with you. Now, if the voice is back, would you like to play the video?
I guess it's in my sharing this. I will be just optimizing and sharing sound also. So it will now work. I believe that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Let's have a look at the YouTube video which ma'am is trying to play.
Please.
Okay, ma'am.
When our house is on fire, we don't worry about how big it is. We just focus on putting out the fire. In the education sector, our house is on fire. The COVID-19 pandemic has been the worst shock to education systems in a century, with the longest school closures. Children's learning has suffered immensely, and because the education sector also provides health, nutrition, and psychosocial services, the overall welfare of children has declined substantially. Their recovery should have been started immediately. That is why School Education Department Jammu and Kashmir worked swiftly by demarcating and aiming at 3 priorities: bringing all children back to schools, recovering learning losses, and preparing and supporting teachers. These priorities might not give us our dream house, but are meant to put out the fire first. And with the launch of National Education Policy 2020, the sector has undergone a complete overhaul in the past year. Since children have lost institutional time for many months at a stretch, and many children are still not back in school, the Directorate of School Education kick-started the Child Survey cum Enrollment Drive in the last week of November 2020 to bring dropouts back. All the functionaries of the department were sensitized and inspired to achieve the desired results. The program of Child Survey cum Enrollment Drive included house-to-house survey by teachers, community mobilization events, awareness campaigns by teachers and students, door-to-door visits by teachers and students, rallies, involvement of community leaders, mass enrollment drives, car rallies, cultural events like skits, dramas, announcing the importance of education for a child. As a result, more than 1 lakh students were brought back to government schools of Kashmir Division, which included out-of-school children, children with special needs, and new admissions in kindergarten. Teams at all levels have also been formulated to facilitate the Talash survey proposed by Samagr Shiksha and UNICEF. To recuperating the educational losses, Directorate of School Education Kashmir started educational broadcasts as teleclasses on Doordarshan Kashmir and local cable networks with 3 classes of 1 hour duration since 1st June 2021 and 4 radio classes aired on All India Radio daily since 26th May 2021. The School Education Department has been grateful to the Directorate of Information and Public Relations J&K for providing studios for the recording of such classes. More than 380 telesessions and 400 radio classes are procured with DSEK's official YouTube channel and also are being uploaded on Diksha portal. Online virtual classes are being facilitated by teachers on different and safe digital platforms by sharing video presentations, PPTs, audio presentations, diagrams, sound clips, and whiteboard histories of different topics in an interactive manner with students. Besides number of playway activities like storytelling, competitions, model making, quiz assignments, small projects in two-way processes, drawing competition, etc. is part of ongoing simplification of teaching learning process. a 3-tier monitoring process is in place for this intervention as CERT, NCPCR guidelines for privacy control are being observed. In addition, Directorate of School Education Kashmir launched Learning Management System (LMS) in all the schools to help in monitoring of online classes and keeping track of the teachers and students' attendance and extend daily learning through online classes. The learning management system has following salient features: school teacher-student linking, teaching, learning through assignments, PPTs, charts, texts and videos, provision of study material, multi-tier monitoring of online teaching learning, conduct of online assessment of the children. As of now, 8,532 schools, 50,127 teachers and 5,09,818 students have been registered on this learning management system, and teaching learning has begun, and almost 3,251 video lectures, 4,627 e-content and 1,838 assignments have been shared till this time. In comparison to last year's online teaching learning, we have an increase of almost more than 2.5 lakh students. Children with no smartphone in their families were connected and assisted through conference calls and audio calling. And the students who could not be linked to the online classes were engaged by the teachers through the volunteer effort of community schooling, following all the SOPs. To mitigate the loss of school days, the assignments of Unit 1 and Unit 2 were prepared by SCERT and diets and were distributed among all the students, and to Gizmo, the inkling of school-based assessment, SCERT developed a handbook, exemplar material and trained 40 UT level resource persons. With the tutorial come assignment, assessment papers were sent to students through LMS and other digital means, and teachers were asked to evaluate the learning outcomes. 3.5 lakh students in comparison to 2 lakh last year have been counseled by teacher counselors and expert doctors, expert counselors, psychiatrists from GMC Srinagar, IMHANS and UNICEF through Child Protection and Counseling Cell DACK, meant to ensure mental health and hygiene of learners. About 3.90 lakh books were distributed in Kashmir division last year. And for preparing and supporting teachers, SCERT Kashmir took the initiative of online training and disseminating to dietes and teachers directly. A series of webinars were conducted by Jammu Kashmir SCERT on awareness regarding all aspects of NEP 2020, covering almost 200 participants and 60 ZEOs in the Kashmir division. To inculcate skills of using different digital resources during the online teaching learning processes, SCERT Kashmir division facilitated more than 100 participants for 3 days in 2 phases. To make participants more aware of the inclusion, about 60 teacher masters and DRGs has been facilitated on inclusion and special education. SCERT organizes several online trainings on direct trainer skills, personality development, stress management, yoga and its benefits, physical fitness and school health, orientation for physics lecturers, core standards on mathematics, orientation of various languages like Kashmiri and Hindi. Besides, the awareness program on drug de-addiction with Dr. Muzaffar Khan, Director DDC Kashmir, awareness program on cyber crimes and preventive measures with Mr. Yasin Kichlu, SSP, Security Jammu and Kashmir has also been organized. Given the importance of kids' personal safety education at home and school, 2 programs on child sexual abuse for kids and 1 program on child abuse awareness for parents and teachers has also been organized during the closure of the school. Jammu Kashmir UT has been appreciated by exceeding the achievement of the target for Nishta on Diksha with 2,77,761 enrollments for online mode of training under continuous professional development for 18 modules. School Education Department will gauge its progress on all the priority areas by the end of this session and will be able to articulate that the fire in education has been contained and that we can focus increasingly on the longer term task of rebuilding.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for playing this video, and we've got to know that what all efforts you and your entire team of SCRT and or the entire education sector of Jammu and Kashmir took, and this was incredible. Congratulations on this achievement. We don't have any more time left for the questions, but you've covered rather all the questions, and I'm sure all the viewers who are watching this session, they've got the answers they were looking for. So thank you so much for being a part of this our webinar on ICT tools, and congratulations once again. Thank you so much for playing this video, and we've got to know that what all efforts you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you to all the viewers for watching this very interesting session. If in case you have missed it for any reason, then please watch it again on NCERT Official. That's our YouTube channel. You can watch it anytime, and even if you have missed the earlier sessions, you can watch it again. So they are there forever. And if you want to know the schedule, the timetable of our programs, then please visit our website Swayam Prabha or CIET. So that's it for this webinar, but we are coming back with another special program of ours, that is Sahyog, and we'll discuss the topic self-awareness, the foundation for building confidence. So please raise your questions and share them on our YouTube channel, and we'll be back in a minute or so. Till then, take great care of yourself. Thank you once again. Namaskar.